It's me again doing another 3-minute TV or movie review. Today we're going to be looking at White Gold, which just came out on Netflix this past week. Now there are spoilers in this video. If you're going to watch that show and have not yet, stop this, come back to it afterwards. So spoilers ahead, let's get into it. So first off, I was pumped for this, just the idea of it. Being in the 80s, I love that era, and Netflix did such a great job with Stranger Things and the feel of that. I was looking forward to that aspect of the show. I was also looking forward to the idea of it being window salesman, just because it's odd. It's not something that you ever think about. And so I thought, they're going to make it a little slimy because it's salesman, and I'm fine with that. So I was looking forward to certain aspects of it. But whenever I got into it, I immediately did not like the main character. At no point during the show did I ever like the main character. And I'm fine with guys being horrible people and still being lovable. You look at like Breaking Bad, where he was doing these horrible things and you still rooted for him because there were qualities within him that made him rootable, if that's a word. But I never found that in the show. At no point during the show did I ever felt like I wanted this guy to win something because he was just a dick. There was no point during the show that he wasn't a dick. In fact, he may have gotten more dick-ish as the show goes on, cheating on his wife, ripping people out of money, horrible with his kid. There was just nothing there. So there was no point of the show that I actually liked the main character, which becomes a big issue. Now, for the supporting cast, I actually didn't like most of that outside of a couple of exceptions. His co-workers, the one guy that plays, kind of the emotional pervert type guy, and then the other fella, they were both in a show before called The In-Betweeners, which was an okay show, essentially playing the exact same people, but to me, they just were hard to look at, especially the one pervert with the mustache looking thing. At no point did I give a shit about that guy either. I just thought that the whole thing was very, very shallow. Now, as far as the cast goes, there was actually a couple of good, shining bright lights in it. I thought that the wife was great, and that was part of the problem. I thought she was so great, the fact that the main character was cheating on her made me like him even less. I thought that the guy that owned the window company was actually great. I really kind of liked his character. Otherwise, I didn't like any of the characters in the show. I thought the plot was weak. I thought it was thin. Not till the very end, whenever he started getting involved with the mob guy, did things get a little bit interesting. Otherwise, there was nothing in this show that I liked except for the soundtrack, which several times I was like, I like this song a lot. Otherwise, I would have rather skipped this show, and I would recommend that you check it out and probably do the same.